Tales of the electrical industry.
For those of you that don't know, I am an electrician by trade. I've been working in the construction industry for the last 5 years, and over that time, I've met a lot of really weird people. I've accumulated a lot of really weird stories, and I thought this would be a great opportunity for me to share those stories with you guys. Today, I'm going to be sharing with you guys a story about the time that I worked with a guy that I am almost certain was a psychopath. So our story begins when I was an apprentice. So the job that we were on, we had to install a brand new switchboard at a public park. This included running new mains to the switchboard as well. To do this, we had to dig a trench to run all the cables underground. Makes sense? Yeah? So to dig this trench, we needed to figure out what was already existing underground so that we could plan a route for the trench to avoid everything and to, make sure that the digger doesn't just hit like a water main out of nowhere, which has happened many a time. So yeah, to locate these existing services, we have to get what's called a locator out. This dude that rocks up with a little tool and he waves it around and it beeps whenever there's something underground. He has his little can of spray paint and he marks it. So that way you get sort of a general map of where everything is underground, if there is any services. So we get this guy out. I don't remember his name, but I'm going to call him Trev. So we get Trev out. I've never met him before. My tradesman's never met him before. This is the first time we've used this locator. And to be honest, seems like a pretty normal dude, He goes about his job. We explain what we're doing. He comes out, locates everything underground, marks it. Perfect. Thanks, Trev. You're a good guy. So we stop for lunch and Trev goes, "Hey, I'm not doing anything else. I'll join you for lunch." All right, cool. Happy to have the extra company. Great. And initially things are pretty normal, but the more we get to know Trev, the weirder this guy kind of seems. Firstly, he shows us a photo of a girl in a bikini and just passes his phone around and he goes, "Yeah, what do you boys think about her?" We're looking at it and we're like, "Yeah, Trev, she's pretty hot." And he goes, "Yeah, that's my daughter." Sorry, what, Trev? That's your daughter. And you're showing a photo of her in a bikini around. Great. Very nice, Trev. Very nice. Yes. Congratulations. Yeah, paid for her to go to Thailand last year. Oh, really? That's nice, Trev. It's, paying for your daughter's holiday. What a good dad. Yep. Paid for her to get some bolt-ons while she was over there too. Sorry, what, Trev? Bolt-ons? Yeah, boob job. Got her some fake tits. Of course. Of course. Yeah, okay. That's fucked, Trev. Okay. What a good dad. Paying for his daughter's boob job. It's fair enough. And then calling her and then showing her to a bunch of random strangers and saying how hot she is. That's not weird at all. So already this is fucking weird. This is a weird interaction and I'm not loving it. My tradesman and I are both uncomfortable, but it's one of those social situations where you can't say to him, "That's fucking weird, Trev." You just gotta go, "Yeah, that's cool, man." So yeah, super weird. He then goes into detail about how great they are, and then he tells us how she is a spitting image of her mother, his ex-wife. All right, so one thing you need to know about blue-collar workers is you never want to get them into a conversation where they talk about their ex-wife, okay? Unless you want to hear some fucked up story, you never get into those conversations because it's always super depressing, super fucked up, and they never have anything nice to say. So my tradesman asks, "Why is she your ex-wife?" And as he says this, Trev has this look on his face that just says, "I thought you'd never ask." He tells us that his wife cheated on him. That sucks, man. I mean, I'm sorry to hear that. That's awful. Oh, no. That's not why she divorced me. Oh. Had nothing to do with she cheat. Okay. All right. I'm intrigued. Continue, Trev. He tells us that the reason they split up was because of what he did to the guy that she cheated on him with. Okay. All right. I can see things are going to take a dark turn. I'm at the edge of my seat, or lunchbox at that point. I just sit on my lunchbox. I'm at the edge of my lunchbox. Please, Trev, tell us what you did to this guy. I don't know if I want to know at this point. I look at my tradesman and I'm like, what the fuck is this? We're going to hear some fucked up shit. And he's just sitting there like, Yeah, we are. Trev says that he finds the guy on Facebook. I don't know how he found his name out, but Trev found a way. He gets this dude's Facebook, he stalks through it, and he finds this guy's pride and joy, right? This guy owns like a red Porsche. Sees this photo on Facebook. Dude's number plate is in the photo. So he said that he calls up a guy that he knows at Queensland Transport, gives the dude the rego number, and goes, "Hey man, just tell me where this guy lives. Just give me his address." The guy gives him the address. Super illegal already. Not allowed to do that. That's illegal. Your friend's broken the law. Okay. Moving on with the story. So he gets this dude's address and, like any normal human being, shows up to this dude's house with, I don't even know how many, I'm going to say like 4 or 5 of his friends. And he sees the guy's car parked out front. Sweet. This is going to be an easy target. Says that he had a bottle of acid. I'm not sure what it was. Hydrochloric, sulfuric. Doesn't really matter. It was acid. This man brought acid to another guy's house and painted on the words "dog in acid" on the front of this guy's bonnet. So that way, I guess, you know, the acid would melt off the paint just in those words. And yeah, it's pretty fucked up. Is that an overreaction? Yeah, maybe, I guess. But that's not the worst part. He then knocks on the guy's door. The guy answers. He then proceeds to break into this man's house with his goons, his goon squad that he's got behind him. Beats this dude up, right? I can't. Not even the most fucked up part, okay? Not even close. Trev then proceeds to skull drag this guy all the way down the flight of stairs that this guy lives on. I guess he lived on the 2nd floor. I don't know. Didn't question. Skull drags him out to his car, then proceeds to get a chain out of the back of his car, ties the chain around old mate, and then ties it to the back of his car. Trev's got the chains. He's tied this poor man up to the back of his ute, and then he gets down. He gets down on this dude's level, right? Eye to eye. And he says to the guy, "You're gonna fucking die." And the man pisses his pants, right? Fair enough. Trevor's laughing at this point, telling us the story. And we're sitting here like, haha, yeah. Yeah, he pissed his pants, did he? Yeah, that's crazy. Like, what the fuck? What a loser. I nearly pissed my pants listening to the story. At this point, my tradesman and I are just sitting here listening to this guy's story. Like, what the fuck is happening here? Are we sitting here with a fucking murderer? Is this guy about to say that he floored his car and let this random dude get dragged behind his car and fucking killed him? Like, what is happening right now? Who is this man? All we wanted was to get services located so that we could dig a trench and put a switchboard in. And now we are accomplices to a murder. We know that this man has murdered somebody. Like, what the fuck is happening here? And there's nothing we can say. There's nothing we can say other than, yeah, mate, that's fucking, I'd do the same. Yeah, really fucking gets my goat when people cheat on my wife. I'd fucking do that too. No, but there's nothing else you can say at that point. This man is crazy. This man is a psychopath. All you can do is go, fuck yeah, mate. Just agree with him until he leaves, and then pretend it never happened. That's all you can do. And right before Trev got into his car, floored it and killed this man, his friends kind of came together and were like, you know what, Trev? This is a bit fucked. It's a little bit far. We're more than happy to come in here, beat the shit out of this guy and tie him up. But killing him, that's a little bit too far. So they managed to talk Trev out of murdering somebody. Thank God. And that's it. And Trev went home, had a beer. And he reckons within 5 minutes of being there, the cops pull up and they arrest him. Makes sense. Yeah. Okay, well, what else would you expect? He goes down to the police station, doesn't say a thing. And Trev got away with it. He told us, completely got away with it. There was not enough evidence. He wasn't going to testify. He said nothing to the police and he just walked. Nearly killed a man. Beat the shit out of him. Defiled the man's car. Nothing. And my tradesman and I are just sitting there, completely stunned after hearing this story. And Trev thinks nothing of it. Trev just goes back to talking about how hot his daughter is and how much of a bitch his ex-wife is, and starts talking about the footy or some shit. And we're just sitting here like, what the fuck did we just hear? What did we just experience here? And Trev finishes his lunch, packs up, goes on his merry way to his next job. And we never hear from Trev again. I haven't worked with him since. I think he's still kicking around, and I'm pretty sure the company that I used to work for still uses him to this day. But that was the one time I met Trev, and I think that was one time too many. I think one is enough. So yeah, that was it. That was the time I met Trev, the guy that I am almost certain is a psychopath and definitely should be in prison. I hope you guys enjoyed. So yeah, let me know if you guys want to hear any more tales from the electrical industry, because I have got quite a few of them. And with that, I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like on the video if you did. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. I don't know if you know this. All the cool people are subscribed. You're pretty fucking lame if you haven't subscribed, but I'm sure you know this by now. So yeah, subscribe. And yeah, stay safe. I love you all. See you later.